Hello, it's David Hoffman, filmmaker, with another story that I hope you're going to enjoy. It's a story about the soda fountain. Do you know what the soda fountain is, and do you know what it means? Well, I'll tell you how I connected with the soda fountain. This book, Howard Johnson Presents Ice Cream Soda Fountain Recipes. 50,000 copies of this book sold in 1973, and I'm the guy who created this book. I created it based on an old book from 1903, which was called How to Make a Soda Fountain Pay. It was a time in my life where I was having a lot of trouble with my eyes, and I'm a cameraman, and no glasses worked. I was having a lot of difficulty. I had to make a living for my family, and I was a New Englander who loved old bookstores. And I went in the old bookstores and I found this book. And I began to create ideas out of books to make a living. This book I sold to Howard Johnson, who produced 50,000 copies. Do you know who Howard Johnson is? Howard Johnson, the great ice cream man. Thousands of Howard Johnson restaurants around the country, if you're old enough to remember. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Do you know that phrase? Even if you weren't around at that time, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Howard Johnson, 1927. He wrote the song. So the soda fountains were everywhere in America. There were thousands of them. They were in the pharmacy, but they were also in other stores as well. And they were gorgeous, just beautiful. Onyx, brass, large mirrors, Tiffany lamps, classy, dignified, like a fancy hotel bar. I mean, you came to the soda fountain, largely in the drugstore in my town, with your date. You sat either at the counter on these wonderful kind of wiry chairs or at tables with wiry chairs, and it was a safe place, unlike the movie theater. The movie theaters in my town were dangerous. There were bullies, but not in the pharmacy, not at the soda fountain. So the person who served you was called the soda jerk. It was a profession. I mean, there was actually a union of soda jerks, and they had to do some pretty sophisticated chemistry. They mixed carbonated water, bubbly water, a big deal, with dozens of different tastes. Put it together, sometimes with ice cream, I'm going to tell you about that in a minute, and served you up this concoction. And the concoctions were fantastic. The names were fantastic. You're going to want to taste some of these things when you hear these names. And of course, the recipes are all in this book that I sold back in '73. The Blackberry Bloom, the Siberian Flip, made with syrups like ambrosia syrup, pistachio syrup, rock candy syrup, marshmallow syrup. Then the book recommends adding vanilla and a splash of grape juice, a scoop of sherbet, a chunk of pineapple, a slice of orange, and a maraschino cherry, and a little bit of celery extract or a shake of ginger. Does that sound fantastic? It was. These things were just great. One of the drinks that I loved was called an egg cream. Some of you may still have egg creams, but they were made with real eggs back at that time. So you sat at the soda fountain, gossip happened, there was music, it was just beautiful. There was another thing about the soda fountain, controlled by the soda jerk, which became part of what McDonald's became, super clean. Every glass was cleaned. The table was perfectly clean. In fact, you judged the quality of the soda fountain in part by the soda jerk, the kinds of things he made, and how perfect it was. So in my book, just listen to these quotes. Eternal vigilance is the price of a good soda. Never refuse anyone a glass of water. A water customer today, a soda customer tomorrow. Carbonated water is important. It was around forever. I mean, the Romans had carbonated water. In fact, Bath, England, where I went on my vacation, that water is famous. So water is a big deal. Carbonated water was special and mixed with these syrups created by chemists. This carbonation was tingly. It was fizzy. And these were things in the 1950s that just thrilled us. And then ice cream. I don't know what it is about ice cream, but the thing that I most would miss eating is ice cream. Drinking coffee, eating ice cream. It's just incredibly good. That's a whole nother story, but ice cream mixed with these drinks was beautiful. They were very fresh, they were original, they were new ones all the time. Where the soda jerk would say, have you tried a cinnamon float with chocolate mixed with strawberry ice cream? Whoa. So what happened to the soda fountain? Why do we not have soda fountains today? Here's the reasons why. Drive-in restaurants, Dairy Queen, soda vending machines, fast food, and bottled soft drinks. Put all that together and the soda fountain died. I would still like to have soda fountains. In our town, we have an old place that sort of gives a feel, but not really, because people came into the soda fountain dressed up beautifully, and it was special. And the constantly new foods, tastes, mixtures just really got you. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It came to me because of this book, which I printed, made a living on for a little while. If you enjoyed this and you'd like to support David Hoffman, please do Patreon, www.patreon.com/allinaday. I'm going to try to go to my library and pick out other books that I think have kind of a cultural, social experience that many of you hopefully will enjoy. Thank you for watching.